Okay, probably not the slickest beginning there, but never mind. This video is to cover AQA Chemistry 4.8 Chemical Analysis, section 4.8.2, the identification of common gases. What you have to know are, for this whole topic, a lot of different ways that we can identify what chemicals might be present in a mixture. You have to be able to do it for a selection of different chemicals, and for this video I'm going to talk about the 4 gases that you need to know about. This is one where people often think they know the answers but aren't specific in what they write down and can drop the marks, so I'm going to try and go through these with you. So the first of the gases you need to know about is hydrogen, and the mistake that most people write is they simply put squeaky pop test, and whilst that is what you do, what you need to be able to write is that hydrogen burns with a pop sound if a burning splint is held at the open end of the test tube. So the difference that's critical here is that you don't just put squeaky pop, you're putting in the actual details. You're taking a burning splint and you're holding it at the open end of a test tube, which has the gas in it. So for all of these, you would assume you have a test tube of an unknown gas. The next one down, oxygen, is very similar, where you're going to use a splint, but the crucial difference is that the splint is glowing. It's not actually burning. And what happens is that oxygen causes it to relight. So you get the splint, you lower it into the test tube, and it will catch fire before your eyes. It is a practical that I do hope you will still get a chance to do. Okay, carbon dioxide, if you were to take a glowing or a burning splint and put it in, that would put the fire out for both. So that's not what we use to identify it. What you have to do for carbon dioxide is you bubble the carbon dioxide through something called lime water. Now, lime water is nothing to do with fruit. It is calcium hydroxide. And what you have to say is it turns milky or cloudy if you bubble carbon dioxide through it. So these 3 things you don't have to understand, you've simply got to learn, as is the case with the final one. Chlorine gas, you hold damp litmus paper to it, which is normally something that we would use to test for acids or alkalis, and it turns red or blue. However, chlorine bleaches the damp litmus paper, which means it turns it white. So hydrogen burns with a pop if you put a burning splint at the test tube. Oxygen relights a glowing splint. Carbon dioxide turns lime water cloudy when it's bubbled through, and chlorine bleaches damp litmus paper. Hope this helps.